So it is time for us to lend our ears to the speaker of the day. I'm extremely honored and delighted to welcome Dr. K. Satya, Assistant Professor, School of Computer Science and Engineering, VIT Vellore. She has a lot of work experience. She has been um, an assistant professor since December 2012. Um, She has also won a lot of awards like she has won Best Paper Award for paper entitled Enhanced Residual Connection Method for Low Resolution Image in Rice Plant Disease Classification at International Conference on Computational Intelligence in Data Science from SSN College of Engineering. She has published a lot of patents and papers and attended various conferences. Her area of specialization and research interest include big data analytics, computer vision, NoSQL database, and RDBMS, artificial intelligence, machine learning. We are extremely honored to welcome you to this event, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, I would like to extend my thanks for the organizing committee, and personally, I would like to thank Professor Saranya ma'am for providing this opportunity. So today I'm going to present Power introduction of our Power BI tool. I will share my screen with you. Yes, hope you all able to view my screen. Yes. Yes, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Yeah. So, thank you, sir. Today, my topic is data analysis and visualization with Power BI. So, Power BI, before going for myself is K. Satya. So, I am working as an assistant professor senior grade in the School of Computer Science and Engineering from Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore campus. So, today's topic is data analysis, how we are going to visualize data with the help of Power BI. So first, I started with the content. So before going for this, Power BI is one of the tool used for business intelligence. So short introduction about what is meant by business intelligence. Coming to that, next one is Power BI. What is Power BI and how you are going to install the Power BI installation, and followed by how we are going to model the data in Power BI, as well as Power BI visualization we are going to do. So with the help of this Power BI visualization, we are going to create a simpler chart as well as the dashboard creations. So this is the overall content what we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So first one, hope you all heard this buzzwords. Nowadays, people are talking about data analytics, business intelligence, data science, all these buzzwords are here. So before that, I just give a short introduction about what is meant by business intelligence. So introduction to business intelligence and why there is a need of importance of business intelligence, followed by there will be some correlations between business intelligence and data warehousing, and then what are the tools and technologies that are used for business intelligence. So coming to the first one, the business intelligence, the name depicts business intelligence. So here, just a minute. The name depicts the business intelligence is a process of analyzing data. So what is business intelligence is obviously it is we are doing some sort of analyzing the data. What is data? What is all about the data? What is the type of a data? And how we are going to work with the help of data. Why people are concentrating on data means every day the people are generating enormous amount of data in day-to-day life. For example, from getting ready from morning to evening, we are uploading a lot of messages in social networks and other stuffs. People are generating a data like anything. So with the help of some sort of analysis, we require for processing those data, so that the business intelligence comes into picture here. The business intelligence actual definition is here, the process of analyzing data to different technology, and after analyzing, what we are going to do is we are going to present an end result to the end users. End users are the clients, those people are working on it. So why we presenting those data is for making a better decisions. It helps for the people or client or end users. We call it as end users. These end users can make a better decisions with the help of process as well as the analyzed data. So what we are people are talking about the data. So data, when you are talking about the data, so data should be both historical as well as the current data we are going to use for the business intelligence. So based on this existing as well as current data, so we can use we can mainly use for some predictive view as well as for analyzing purpose. So based on this, what are the options we can do with this business intelligence tool? We can do some sort of data connections, and we can use data mining as well as data transformation. And also it helpful for data modeling through some establishing the relationship between different kinds of data. And also we can perform some complex calculations also. And finally, we are working on some report building as well as the dashboard creations. So as people are aware of what is meant by online data analytic processing also, as well as the predictive analysis. So these are all the measures we are working with the help of BI tool. Next one. So before that, we need to establish a correlation or connections between the relationship between the business intelligence as well as the data warehousing. So here we are talking about data warehousing. As all knows that the data warehousing is a huge repository of data. From the repository, we are going to make some analytical processing. So we can call it as OLAP. OLAP means online analytical processing. So here the difference between the RDBMS and data warehouses, RDBMS is purely connected with the current data. Here data warehousing, which includes both historical as well as the current data. So here online OLAP comes into picture for generating the reports or performing query, or we can write knowledge rules also. So we can give better insights from the data. So as defined that the data warehouse is a huge repository of data, as well as the data which we are storing the data is in different, it is from the different sources. So sources means we can call it as data. We can perform some operations, the famous operation in data warehousing, we can call it as ETL. ETL process, we can call it as extraction. The definition for ETL is extraction, transformation, and the load process. For example, I can say what is a ETL here. So ETL, so first one, for ETL, we can have different sources, source 1 and source 2 and source 3. These are all, we can call it as data resources. For example, the data resources D1, similarly it is D2 and D3. The data which is extracted from different resources, the different resources are heterogeneous resources. These people, for example, I can say the data sources. The first one, the people may use of MySQL. Here, the people may use Oracle, and these people may use Excel. So there are different formats also the people are maintaining for different data sources. And finally, we are going to transform. Next operation is transform. For example, I can take here, it is we are all the data sources, a common is gender representation. For example, the data sources E1, the person used to represent their gender in forms of zeros and ones, whereas here data source 2, the persons used to represent data sources as male and female, F and M. And here the explanatory way of representing the gender as male and female. So kind of representation the people are following in different data sources. Here the transformation means we are going to collect all the data from different resources and make it into a unified sources. So unified sources, I can say here it is a unified repository. Here we are going to transformation means we are going to apply some business rules to convert the different types of conversion into unified format. So here gender zeros and ones are represented. Here F and M are represented. Here male and female are represented. So we are going to make it as uniform the business rules. Wherever the gender is here, we can make it as unified format as zeros and ones. The business rules is here. You have to convert F and M to zeros and ones as well as female and male to zeros and ones. Once a transformation is done, the processed information you can load it into data warehouse for processing. Here we are working on the scheme, the data modeling. So data modeling, as we all studied in data warehousing, so we have different types of data modeling such as star schema, snowflake schema, and galaxy schema. So here you can, from the help of modeling, you can create data modeling with the help of schema. So this is a typical data warehousing operation. Then what is the difference between the business intelligence and data warehousing? Both are doing the same job. And what is the difference between exact difference between business intelligence and data warehouse? So this is what I explained in the previous slide. So relationship actually, the business intelligence tools, which actually takes the data from data warehouse, whereas which helps us to generate the report as well as which helps for the end users to make a better decision as well. So obviously, this data warehouse isn't just we can retrieve for data retrieval purpose. After data modeling, this data modeling is used as an input for the business intelligence tool. So this is how the correlation between the people while people are working for data warehouse are migrated to business intelligence process. There is a correlation between those from the after the data modeling process, you are going to make some better decisions and also helpful for generating the reports. From the reports, you can bring the insights for the end users. Okay. This is a difference, actual difference between the business intelligence and data warehouse. And there are, we can list down the famous BI tools that helps for this generating the reports as well as the persons, the end users to make decisions from it. That is, you can gain insights from it. The first popular tool is Microsoft Power BI. So today's session is about Power BI. The Power BI is from the Microsoft, and then people are aware of Tableau and other the famous. These are the famous tools as well as some people are used with ClickView. So people you can use either Tableau or Microsoft Power BI. So if people are working on the students as well as the faculty can use minimum the Tableau desktop edition comes as a licensed one. So 1 year it is a free version for students as well as the faculty. You can upload your ID card as well as other details in the Tableau website. You can make use of 1 year licensed version as free for students as well as the faculty. Other than that, we can use those who are using with Microsoft account. We can use Microsoft Power BI. So this is what we are going to discuss in the next forthcoming session. So Power BI, the Power BI is owned by Microsoft. So it is it's a collection of tools. So we are going to integrate the data from different sources, and we are going to convert into meaningful and we are going to provide the meaningful as well as interactive insights based on the data. So why we chosen a popular tool as BI? Because this BI can support for maximum. I told you the sample data sources is only 3. For example, this BI can support assist maximum of, for example, minimum we can choose hundreds of data sources as well as you can other benefit of using this importance of using this BI is you can use different data sources like famous data sources as Excel spreadsheets as well as CSV files, and even you can load your data from SQL as well as Oracle server and other data sources. I will list the other data sources while we working for demo purpose. So the backbone of Power BI, the Power BI holds of different products. So people used Power BI desktop version, as well as if it is a cloud-based version, people you can go for Power BI service. Uh, Even you can work for Power BI mobile apps also. So once the workflow is first initially you can generate a charts in desktop version. Then we can iterate. For example, if you are going for advanced Power BI, advanced report generating purpose, you can go for if you are working on streaming data, you can use cloud services. And you can better tool for using. You can migrate your the normal dashboards into service-based application as Power BI service. And finally, you are going to give a report based on mobile apps also. This is our the famous tools that are supported in Power BI. So first, the first version, when you are opening the Power BI, this is exactly the first page of Power BI. So how to download and install your Power BI? There are different ways you can perform that. I will show you. The first one, you can use the first, there is a link called people, those who have a Microsoft Power BI account, you can go for, what is it? App.powerbi.com. Apps.powerbi.com. Either you can use Power BI platform in different ways. Here it will ask for your sign-in data. People are own your Microsoft account. You can make use of that. This is one way, or else you can next to alternative way is you can download the next way you can download the Power BI setup as an exe file and give normal installation. Once your installation is ready, you will be having this icon in your desktop for using this Power BI standalone software. Or else you can use the apps version. Once it is ready, it will direct you to the repositories. Yes, this is a platform you are supposed to work. Even if it is a standalone machine or if you are using apps, all your data is be loaded here. Once you saved all your files here, you can list whatever workspaces we have created in standalone, it's be replicated in apps also. Okay. Either you can use this mode or you can use standalone. This is the first one we're supposed to use photos. Once it is installed, it asks for signing. So we just sign in here. There is some sort of signing issue in my system, so it is already pre-signed one. So it's already signed. Okay. Once you are signed in, you will ask for this pop-up menu. We just go for after this. We're getting this screen like this. So I'll just explain what is there in the tool. So first, we have this platform. So similar to the, we have the same thing. This tab, we can call it as ribbon. So ribbon means we have this ribbons means the tab as well as toolbars. And then next one is the here you can the same as like your it mimics the same all the it's like Microsoft products, all the Microsoft products you can do the same file menu, and also the tool menus are here. So first one I can say it is a blank space. So this is an existing one I want to show as a demo. So initially, your home page will look like this. Once you signed in, your home page will look like this. And here you can see here, it is a report view. I hope so. This is visible, right? Yes, Power BI is visible. Yes. Yes, my screen is visible. Power BI screen is visible.
No, ma'am, it is
No,
in the PPT screen right
only
now.
PPT. Okay, okay. Sorry. Oh, first mode, I told you, sorry for this here. The first mode is here. We do the first mode, you can go for apps.powerbi.com, and then there will be a sign in option is there. You can sign through your Microsoft Teams version, and you will, once it is signed in, you will get this prompt, this screen for execution. And already a few templates are there, you can make use of it. We will go with one by one demos so that you guys also can able to generate these kind of dashboards. Okay. This is one way for using Power BI. The alternative way is here. I will show you. Second. The alternative way is here. This is once just you can install, you can download the Power BI desktop EXE version. Once it is installed, you will get this screen for developing your contents here. So I will explain you first one here. Then it is similar to your all the Microsoft versions. The file menu is here, and then it's a home menu. Home menu holds of these are all the places where you're going to extract the data from different sources. And then here it is what all the things we are going to insert in this screen, and then data modeling, and then the views. Okay? So views, and then coming to them. So now this view is this is a view for report view. This is a view for what data we have loaded is becoming here. And then just a minute. Then the data, this is a data view. Whatever data sets we have loaded, you can visualize the data view in data view bar. And this is for modeling. If you perform any data modeling, are you able to see here the data modeling first? For example, I have loaded only here, I have loaded only one data for visualization. So only one data modeling is there. You can do same kind of correlation between, can do a connect relationship between the two data models. Okay. This is a view, and coming to here, next one, go to the report view. Report view, you can see filters, visualization, and data. The data is the place where you are going to load all your data files here. There are different data files I loaded here. I will help you how to import the data into the prompt. And then here it is visualization tab. So we have different types of EDMs here. EDMs means we are talking about generally we use EDMs for representing the different kinds of charts. And then there will be different options here. We'll go with a demo for each of the types, as well as here there is a filter. So filter, there are different options on filters. Filters on this page, only we have multiple pages are here. Filters on this page as well as filters on all pages. If you want to connect all the pages, you can use filters on all pages, or else you can use filters on this page. Okay? So coming to here, if you are taking this one, this is for individual chart projections, and this is one chart. This is another chart, and this is chart. I told you in the previous one, you are going to build an interactive data insights. For example, interactive in the sense, for example, I'm just choosing here the regions I hold of values of regions. So see here, once I've chosen this east means all the data or the option is reflected for all the traits, all the idioms presented in this dashboard. So this is called the interactive dashboards. Now we will go with one by one. At the end of this session, people are able to create this dashboard of your own. So the dashboard is given in the slide so that we can make use of it. So first, how to create the sample dashboard as well as how to create this kind of charts Power BI, using a Power BI. So first step, how to there is a concept called coming to demo. I will present my PPT, then we'll go for demo purpose. So we have all the panels and all the options are discussed earlier, as well as options, whatever options we discuss in the Power BI is listed here in the PPT and the explanation of each. And then, okay, first one, how to import the data. Importing the data is holds of loading the data and how we are going to transform the data. So initially, the first step, how to load a data. How to load the data and how to transform your data. The first step, I have used a few different data already is loaded. First, I will remove this. Remove from this level. So, remove the just to previously existing ones. I don't know. And also, I'm just going to delete all my existing pages which I have prepared. The same thing, we have similar one we are going to do during the experiment. So don't worry about it. I shared few Excel file before the demo. So this is how your actual page will be done, and there will be no data. Okay? So the first step, you can import a data from different sources. The first one, either these are all the default files. Either you can import the data from Excel, or you can import the data from SQL Server, or you can directly paste your empty table, or you can try some sample data set which is already existing in the Power BI itself. So first one, you can select the data sources. So the farmers, either you can use any of these files or else you can use Excel files. So first step, I'll do a demo for how to import a Excel file. So we have different Excel files for practice data. So first, just I'm going to load the data, the first data. See here, once it is loaded, it will ask for display options. This sample data set Excel holds of different sheets like additional data, customer data, and data. So I'm just selecting all the options. The first way is you can directly load the data into the environment. The second data directly load means whatever data we have, we just directly load the data. So instead that, this is one way. The second way is you can transform your data. So first I will tell you how to load a data. So first, for this I will use another example. So for directly you can load the data means I'm just using this Power BI training participants data. It will ask for two options, either load or transform. Just I'm loading the same whatever data which we have. Just I'm loading. Just for apply changes, which will take 2 minutes time to load. So once your data is loaded, you can see whatever fields we have, all the fields are. So first, a sample visualization, you're supposed to work for this. For example, I want to display how many number. For example, it's like a training program. The data set holds of, you can see the data sets, whatever values is here. It is a whatever uh, training program holds of basic level, intermediate level, and advanced level, and who are all the participants and registered participants' mail ID, and who is the corresponding person director who is working on this training program, and the senior manager, and then manager names, as well as the employee IDs, and then the emails IDs of the participants, and then genders and job level and attendance, whether the person is present or not, and the person belongs to which team, and attendance status is also similar to if it is present team. This is for another measure to check how many number of participants are attending the workshop, and also the salary field as well as the last four fields. So these are all data which we have. Just close this view. That's the normal visualization, how we are going to, whatever data we have, just we are going to display it in the website. First one, I'm just choosing this card data. This is for, for example, number of participants. From the name itself, it is an all unique distinct name. So I'm just dragging this and put it into the card. This is a card area. Card area means, see here, it shows a name of a person. Instead that I want to project for my end user, stating that how many participants are registered for training. So that we can go with this format your visuals. So we have title on means you can give some title as count. So count, this will display here. And then if you want to increase the title here, you can go here. And also you can increase the font. And also you can change the color. And coming to here, so properties. So right click this data. Just see here, the field is chosen, the employee, the name is only the employee ID, so that you can perform some statistics. So statistics here, you can, for here, the count I want to display, you can do the count. The count of participants, this will shows you the count of participants are registered for the training. This shows the count of participants. So similarly, I want to enhance the visuals. You can go for here and you can add the text colors as well as the background color. So background color, I'll make it as any color. This is for text. For this effort, we can, effort means the full page. So I can give some effort as this way. Just copy this visual. I want to, this is for total number of participants are registered for the training program. Of the same kind, I want to say how many persons, the count as well as present as well as absent count. Just copy this. So present count, and there will be an option called the attendance. This shows you present as well as absent. See here, this shows this one. So coming to visual, so just we are going to count of all. Just click this and paste it here. This asks for present and absent basic filtering. Just give present. It shows present. So instead that we can change the name as present. Similarly, for absent, just copy this, Control C and Control V, and then we can change here attendance. Instead of attendance, we can go. So similarly, we can go for percent. Just copy this. And we copy the second one. Can remove this. We can copy this. And also we can give the attendance percentage and select both as of now. Now comes here format. There is a view called filters. Here you can view the format. Here you can choose instead of this value, you can choose it as count. There is a measure. There is a measures here. Coming to next, just more on visuals, and these are all the options that are available. We can convert into percentages also. Can align here, and these are all the basic charts. And coming to here, how to find the answer one. This is a column chart, and here the theme wise count. So x-axis is the theme. Employee ID. It's a column called employee ID. This is the sample. This shows you that from theme how many participants are there. Here the two persons in theme two, it shows a sum of value. So instead of sum, you can make it as count. So this shows you from theme two how many participants are registered for the workshop, and for theme five how many percentage of it. So instead that I want to display as a legend scene, you can go for this format, and you can make it as here data labels on. This will shows you the count directly. These are all the kinds of different kinds of visualization. This is from basic whatever data we have. And now comes coming to the next, how this is loading and how visualizing the data. Next one, loading, transformation, and then how we are going to visualize it. Just I am just deleting this. Just remove this pages. Now coming for data transformation. For data transformation, you can use I will use another sample data. So see here, this will help you how to transform your data. So we have it holds of merging and append format. So choose all your sheets in your Excel file, then choose transform. This will takes you to a query editor. Once the data is here, for example, this is also existing one. So coming here, whatever actions we are performing here, this will be loaded here. For example, the sales, I want to do some filtering as well. First, I will do one by one. First, I'm going to merge the data, additional data and data in a single sheet. For this, you have an option called transform. In transform on the home page, you can choose. There is an option called append and append queries. Append queries are seen. So this asks for just so append queries are seen. As for first table, the first table I can choose data. Second table I can choose additional data and put it in one. So there is an option called append. So you can change it as data. This is one. In the data model, see here in customer. So customer, we have customer code as well as customer name. In data model, we have only customer code. We don't have any customer, for example, we don't have any customer names here. So in order to add the customer names into my data model, we just add the data models. We know how to add a data model. You can just merge a query. So just merge a query. Task for merge option. So existing one, the data model is here. You have used the first already existing one. Along with that, I'm just going to add the customer. So here it will merge for this. Just choose what are the columns you're going to merge. Just customer code and customers. Here. See here, the matches found is 5 to 5050 rows from the first page. Just add it. Once you have added, there is no just customer name is added here for the corresponding person. So see here, the tables are added. Just right click this two arrow and make it as one collection as customer name. So you will get a customer name for each of the. Now the customer code is not required to just remove. For example, you can choose, for example, the sales. I can make it as duplicate column. This is sales copy. From here, you can choose different options like transform options. Either you can split the options. Split means you are going to divide into two halves. This split based on the delimiter. You can split the data delimiter. For example, here and is here. If you want to separate Sam and Sharma, you can split using this. And here, this is conditional form. You can do conditional format in condition column also. For this, you can add conditional column. For conditional column, I can duplicate the sales. The sales above 10,000 is high. The sales below 10,000 is zero. So mostly the values are above 10,000 only. So I just make it as above 13,000 is a bit high sale and below 13,000 is low. For this transforming data, we just make it as column name. Column name I can fill sales status. So first column I can choose sales copy. Here the sales is greater than For 12,000, I can make it as I, and the same thing. If I want to add same line, just if it is else part means this here it is null data is here. This null data you can replace with null values, you can replace with zeros also there, and you can transform the null values with this. And similarly, for if you are adding the class here, it will ask for the next option values before else part, add plus. If it is add plus, if it is values below status, this values less than or equal to. So we can less than or equal to means, for example, this first one, sales copy. I can say here custom names as sales status. First one greater than or equal to 12,000. Greater than 12,000, make it as high. And here it is sales copy. If it is less than or equal to 12,000, make it as once the class is added, there will be some error because I skipped this one. So make it this kind of transformation and you will get high and low for this field. Whatever actions we are doing here, we just add these options here. So just delete, I don't want this column, just remove this because for demo only I told you how to add conditional column here. And also the duplicate column. So just remove this. Now your data model is fine. It merge of all the data. If you don't want any data, you just disable here. Just can disable the enable load. This data will be not be loaded in the plan. So just this data model is going to apply. So make it as close and apply here. Once it is close and apply, this is this query editor is closed and you will get a problem. Now we'll discuss about load and transform. I will just share my screen. Whatever things we are going to develop in the next step is be posted in the slide. Just check it. So these are all the options we discussed here, how to create. I told you one example. Similar way, you can create multiple charts, count of persons with the help of employee ID. And this is the number of persons from each category, each job role, how many persons attended the workshop. And here, how many senior managers are there. And then based on the gender, you can group the participants. You can do further iterations with the first data set. Similarly, this is another example. This is for displaying the count as well as this kind of worksheet is called table visualization. And this is for pivot table. You can just add two columns. I will show you the demo in the just a minute. I will show this demo. Just one more. You can load your data. Load your data. Now once it is loaded, the data is here. Coming to the first one, the count is already displayed. Now the table visualization. This is an example of table visualization. Just drag and drop this. Here you can add the table visualization. You can add name first and then attendance. So this is just a exact, just a table visualization. This will help you to find how this table and Excel as well as this is reports. And this based on this, next one is pivot table visualization. Is a matrix. So matrix, just remove this because the existing one, the same thing is remains. So just add the pivot table. So pivot table here, I'm just going to add the teams here. So based on the teams, I'm just going to add the another field, the teams as well as the employee names. You just add both in together. You're able to see the tree-like hierarchy. This option is called drill down and drill up. Okay. This is like see here, employee names are drilled down and you can drill up. This is for drill up. See the tree-like hierarchy. So if you expand this plus, it will list the name of the employees who belongs to team 1. The name of the employee belongs to team 2. All these things. This is a pivot representation, or we can call it as matrix visualization. The next one, we can add filters. For filters, this is a slicer option is here. Just drag and drop this styler option. So this is one option. Another way, we can create slicing options in different ways. So there will be a slicer setting is here. So you can change the slicer setting. Instead that you can make it as drop down. Drop down, it will say team 1, team 2, team 2. If you want to choose multiple options in vertical list, you can keep it as same. If I want to choose multiple person, you just press Ctrl and select all the options. Okay. This is a matrix visualization. These are the basic visualizations that are supported, and other than that, there will be some advanced word visualizations are there. You can even integrate your R script with this Power BI, as well as you can also import your Python code with this. Coming here, we are going to create a sample dashboard. Once it is added, just we are going to append the new measures in the existing one. So new measures, how to add the new measures in the existing data. Right? Just I remove this. So first one, a data model. Can choose the data model. This symbol, this is showing a normal string. This is like a hierarchy. Hierarchy, the date, the beauty of the Power BI, it obviously fetches the data. If you want to report in terms of year, you can choose it, or quarter, you can choose like this. Month, you can choose like this. Day, you can choose like this. This is a hierarchy of data, and this symbol represents measure values. For example, if in case I want to add, this is a summation of products as profit and here. So measure, in case I want to add it to new measure, just you can add new measure. This measure, first one, I can say the first measure is total sale. Total sales. For total sales, I just add some more total sales. This is one measure. Just give enter, it will be added. The next comes next measure. Just add next measure. We'll ask for total profits. Total profits equal to sum of total. And then the next measure if I want to add new measures from the existing one. So here I just add the average sales. equal to just give average. It's similar to Excel one time. Average of sales. These three measures, you can add it as a new measure in the existing table. Once it is added, go to the Power View. Just we are going to create a dashboard similar to this. I will show you my PPT. So sample one we are going to create. It hardly takes 10 minutes to complete the dashboard creation. So this is the dashboard we are going to create with the help of this Power BI. So dashboard similar to this. So coming to the Power BI environment. First step, how to add the titles here. For titles, you can choose for insert. In home page, there is an option to choose the title page. So title, I just add it here. Just make it as so title on. Here you can do the title as sales dashboard. Then you can make it as heading two, and you can change the font size and also the font. Just change the font and best color as blue color and background color as this is the first sales dashboard. Then next one, we are going to project the previous one. So we have chart. So from first bar chart, we are going to append total sale, average sale, and total profit. So total sale, total profit, and then for average sale, and also by date. Here, this falls of year wise, then quarter wise, then month wise, and then date wise. So if you want to drill down, you just drill down month wise, then quarter, then year wise. Or else if you want to want date year wise or month wise, you just expand that. This will gives you that. Drill down. If or else you can choose this option. Just disable it. You will get day wise of all the day. This is first file, and then second file, or else you can choose month wise. Choose it. This is one file. And second file, I just want to sales by region. I just go with this donut chart. So this is existing one. Next new chart, I just want to create the donut chart. So sales by year. So sales by region. That will be a sales. And then you can select the region. It will project sales by region. For in case I want to check the legends here, instead that legends, you can make it as legends of human culture. Or else, if I want legends in detail, just add it as all the value, all the details. So it will display all the value. This is one measure. Just copy the scene and paste it over and make it as here the profit by sales. So instead of this sale, we can make it as profit and disable this. This is profit by division. So now two charts are over. The next one we have profit and sales by representation. So we choose on here and choose this kind of chart for the so this chart I can choose here. New visuals, can choose, can adjust this value. We can choose here. First one, you can choose sales and profit by sales as well as profit by names, customer names. Customer names, this will choose customer names. And then next one, same thing, you can copy and paste it over here. And instead of customer names, you can choose by sales representative. This is sales representative. Sales representative. And then for slicer, you can choose slicer. And you can just minimize that. You can choose slicer here. For slicer, I'm just using slicer for date. So you can change the dates for this. And next slicer, I'm just using this one. So here I can use regions. So if it is a drop, if we want UI like this, you can use this. If I'm choosing east, it will display east values. If you want to choose multiple, you just control plus and you can use it. Or else, if I want to change the layout of this, just go to here and build this first and slices setting instead of vertical, you can make it as a vertical. So this will be. This is a dashboard creation with the help of Power BI. For example, I want to change the layout of this. Just move, just coming to here and just changing the layout of this. So this is it. This is the one I showed in our PPT. So this similar to this, the dashboard is correct. So you can make use of this dashboard in a real time also. For real time, here this is a real time data set of shipping and logistic company. The people have used different dashboards for meeting the feeds, what are the transportation for based on months and how many percent gets you. And this is a real-time data. So you can create your dashboards for any real-time applications too based on your request. This report is sitting on logistic. So as of now, the demo is completed and something is forward. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I will answer your queries.